afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4 on this Wednesday. Soccer ended on time.
Yes, it did for once.
Supposed to yesterday. I'm glad they did because we had a big show today.
Yes, we do. A little later this hour, we're going to be taking your calls for Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company. The Plants and Gardens getting a good drink today, and we'll let you know when it's time to call in.
But first, here's what's topping our news today.
He was walking in the street. I told the people, I see the car, police come from street. Told the police, yo, this is the guy, he killed the 7 people from the Brooklyn.
Topping our headlines today, the man accused of opening fire in a subway car in Brooklyn has been arrested by New York police. We'll tell you about some of his Wisconsin roots.
Will the Wisconsin Supreme Court do away with ballot drop boxes? Our political reporter Will Keneally will tell us what to expect.
And President Biden spoke with his Ukrainian counterpart today, and as the U.S. sends the war-torn country more weapons to defend themselves against the Russians. Let's take a look outside.
You can hear the rain.
No severe weather, but it's raining now. Goodbye, rain. Hello, wind and cold. And hello to Dane in the backyard. We hear the rain on your umbrella.
It is. And it's raining outside right now, guys. The good news, we are avoiding that severe weather threat, so I shouldn't frown too much. But that cold front has certainly passed through. It is cooler for us right now, and the showers still building in. We're still in for a soggy and windy and chilly evening. In fact, notice off to the west, we're seeing some light snow in parts of eastern Iowa. But again, the severe weather has stayed to the south, and that's good news for us right now. Some steady showers in Madison. Notice no lightning popping up in southern Wisconsin, so we aren't even talking about thunderstorms. Though all of my cameras a little blurred over from the showers passing through. Temperatures in the low 50s right now. We have quite a breeze coming through in the mid-teens. We're quickly dropping tonight down to the low 30s for overnight lows, and we're expecting colder weather for the next few days. As you can see with our wind speeds right now, they've been in the teens. Notice where that wind is converging towards Waukesha in the Milwaukee area. That's that cold front that's passed through. So now our breeze coming in from the northwest, and that's really going to fuel our temperature change over the next 24 hours. As far as traffic is concerned right now, I don't have any accidents to report, but please keep in mind the rain's coming down quite steadily, so I wouldn't be surprised if there are some slick spots on the road, and make sure you give yourself plenty of space to brake this evening. The Beltline, we are seeing delays east and westbound already, likely due to the showers. Janesville right now looks pretty smooth. From the Beltline to Janesville, 26 minutes, 17 minutes to get from Middleton to Sauk City, and downtown to Sun Prairie, 19 minutes this evening. I absolutely regret not grabbing me a jacket on my way out here, so I'm going to head back in, guys.
I regret that my umbrella's in my car.
Oh, no. Don't be that. Yeah, you're going to have to, like, hold your briefcase over your head on your way running back out.
Come on inside. Get warm.
Thank you.
All right, police in New York City announced an arrest this afternoon in yesterday's shooting at a Brooklyn subway station.
10 people were shot, and at least 29 were treated for various injuries in the attack.
The suspect will face federal terrorism charges. Bradley Blackburn reports from the scene in Brooklyn.
The New York City Police Department says it has arrested Frank James in connection with Tuesday's subway shooting in Brooklyn.
We hope this arrest brings some solace to the victims and the people of the city of New York.
Investigators are combing through the 62-year-old social media posts as they look for a motive. They say the suspect detonated a smoke bomb inside the subway car, then started firing into the crowd. The CBS station in New York obtained exclusive video that appears to show James walking down a Brooklyn street hours before the attack, wearing a helmet and reflective vest, rolling a cart and carrying a bag.
He has the same black cart that he has later recovered on the crime scene.
Investigators say James has a long list of arrests in New York and New Jersey.
His arrest history in New York is 9 prior arrests, dating from 1992 to 1998. Those include possession of burglary tools 4 times, criminal sex act, theft of service 2 times.
Subway service returned to normal for the Wednesday morning commute, but with an increased police presence. New York City's Mayor Eric Adams promised to double the number of police officers patrolling the subways in an effort to help New Yorkers feel safer. And the NYPD commissioner posted a quick video riding the subway with other top NYPD brass on their way to a recruit graduation, saying the new officers will be in neighborhoods and the trains in just a few days. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
New York City authorities have linked Frank James, who recently lived in Milwaukee, to the subway shootings based on some evidence that he left behind. James left a bag of smoke canisters and fireworks in the subway. Turns out they were purchased at Phantom Fireworks here in Wisconsin. Investigators were able to find that purchase was made last June at their Caledonia location.
One person was taken to the hospital with serious injuries after a fire at Camp Randall Stadium this morning. Madison fire crews were called to the stadium for a report of a fire and a person injured just after 8 this morning, but the fire was out by the time firefighters arrived. The UW Athletic Department says the fire involved a roofing solvent material at the site of the stadium's south end zone renovation project, and the injured person was a subcontractor.
Here's the next one.
The fate of drop boxes in Wisconsin is now in the hands of the state Supreme Court.
The High Court will decide whether those drop boxes can be used in the elections coming up this fall.
Political reporter Will Keneally tells us what to expect. Will?
That's right. The case before the Supreme Court now will resolve that back and forth earlier this year that caused clerks and voters confusion. The Wisconsin Elections Commission suggested that clerks could use the drop boxes without going through a more rigorous rulemaking process.
I think that they have the force of law, not by requiring clerks to do this, because WEC didn't require them to do drop boxes, but WEC authorized them to do drop boxes, and I think that in this instance did have the force of law.
Anything that has the force of law requires oversight from the legislature. If the court rules policies like the Dropbox guidance is in that category, this can mean that the legislature will play a significant role in the upcoming elections this fall. Also before the court is the issue of who can return absentee ballots. For example, can you return the absentee ballot for a close friend? Disability rights advocates say that is imperative to keep voting accessible. We'll hear more from those advocates coming up at 5.
We will see you at 5. Will, thank you. Cavalier Johnson has been sworn in as the mayor of Milwaukee. He is the city's first elected African-American mayor in the city's history and the first new mayor in nearly 2 decades. Cavalier won in a landslide, grabbing almost 72% of the votes.
I'm talking about the addition of new family-supporting jobs, new investments in city neighborhoods, improvements in public infrastructure, and transformation in spirit. A sense of optimism that we can solve problems. We can build on Milwaukee's quality of life, and we can give our children and our grandchildren a future we can all be proud of.
Johnson was already the city's acting mayor at the time because his predecessor, former Mayor Tom Barrett, stepped down to become the U.S. ambassador to Luxembourg. Johnson will serve a shortened 2-year term, which is the rest of Barrett's term.
Madison police are searching for a man suspected in a sexual assault that occurred early yesterday morning. Madison police dispatched to Brandy Road after a stranger reportedly attacked and sexually assaulted the victim as she was walking into her apartment building. A neighbor called police when she heard the victim screaming for help. Police ultimately brought in a canine to track the man down, but had no luck.
We, and I'll speak for all of MPD, this is very concerning, it's troubling, it's awful. I don't want to be one of these TV shows that there will be justice and make some big statement, but we are doing everything we can to find this dude, and hopefully we have some luck sooner and later.
Yesterday, 6 detectives were working on the case, and the police department is still working with the crime lab to evaluate evidence from the scene. They're hoping to get DNA from something to tie them to the suspect.
The White House announced a new package of military weapons, which will be quickly heading to Ukraine. President Biden spoke to Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky as the administration details its latest defense assistance package for the war-torn country. The U.S. is sending new weapons, including artillery and armored personnel carriers, ahead of the anticipated Russian offensive in eastern Ukraine.
We tailored this list specifically to meet the needs that they have asked for with respect to what's going on in eastern Ukraine.
As the war nears its 50th day, President Biden for the first time called Russia's actions in Ukraine genocide, but alluded to the international legal process that would make the formal determination.
A group of labor unions and the pipeline company Enbridge say they plan to move an oil pipeline off Native American lands. Enbridge is rerouting a segment of their Line 5 to meet requests of the Bad River Band of the Lake Superior Tribe of Chippewa to move the pipeline off their reservation. The company says this effort will create jobs in the area around the 41-mile pipeline project.
As a Native, we feel that there's a lot of opportunity to be part of the process, to help ensure there's integrity by working with you guys, unions, leadership. It's a tremendous opportunity.
We reached out to Clean Wisconsin for comment, and they told us, quote, the proposed route is just upstream of the Copper Falls State Park and poses a huge risk to the park and the rest of the Bad River watershed. Clean Wisconsin said in the last 50 years, Line 5 has leaked 29 times, spilling more than 1 million gallons of oil into the environment. Enbridge will move forward with construction once all necessary permits are received.
Some local Girl Scout troops learned how to pour concrete today from the Madison City Engineering Department. The idea for the event came from a public works presentation earlier this year where the scouts learned about the emissions intensity of cement, concrete's key ingredient. They say the production of cement is responsible for an estimated 7% of the world's carbon dioxide emissions, and they looked at the benefits of choosing low carbon options for concrete. The Girl Scouts also got to leave their mark as they left handprints in the concrete.
I was thinking about how interesting it was to know about it, and now to actually feel it, know how it should feel and what it looks like.
Smart girl, there's a future engineer. Low carbon concrete is created by using post-industrial waste CO2 and injecting it into concrete where it becomes mineralized and trapped forever.
Well, tomorrow is the home opener at American Family Field, and we'll have live coverage here on Live at 4. Sports Director Zach Hanley will be reporting live from Milwaukee for the game. That starts at 4:14 on April 14th, and in case you didn't make the connection, 414 is the Milwaukee area code. Local Milwaukee food trucks and musicians will be entertaining tailgaters throughout the afternoon, and our coverage will start in the morning as News 3 Now This Morning's crew will be on location as well.
Leah and Josh will be out there bright and early tomorrow morning. The unspring-like weather didn't stop the return of the iconic chairs and tables to the Wisconsin Memorial Union. This morning, crews started to pull out the green, yellow, and orange chairs from storage, a process that is going to take 2 or 3 days. The chairs have populated the terrace along the shore of Lake Mendota for more than 90 years. The original design was made out of wood in 1920, and then they transitioned to the metal chairs that we all know so well now, featuring that iconic sunburst design.
We're looking at the forecast. I don't think there's going to be people using them for a while.
That's all right. It's still a sight for sore eyes.
Put on a parka.
Yeah.
Still to come at 4, everybody deserves a chance to play baseball.
That is the motto of the Miracle League of Dane County. We'll find out how you can get involved in this amazing organization when Live at 4 continues.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Everyone deserves stylish and quality furniture. So I'm calling all Bobs to help get the word out. Like this, Bob. Me! Bob's has the everyday values you deserve. Like my complete Tremont bedroom set, my Blake dining set, and my Bobapedic Prize Queen mattress. Bob's.
Since I left for college, my dad has gotten back into some of his old hobbies. And now he's taking Trulicity. And it looks like he's gotten into some new, healthier habits, too.
What changes are you making for your type 2 diabetes? Maybe it's time to try Trulicity. It's proven to help lower A1C. It could help you lose up to 10 pounds. And it's only taken once a week, so it can fit into your busy life. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. It's not approved for use in children. Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it. You or your family have medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, changes in vision, or diabetic retinopathy. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar risk. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. The choices you make can help control your A1C. Ask your doctor about once-weekly Trulicity.
PTI, I need the PDF, COB, AKA EOD. What's the ETA?
ASAP, FYI.
LMK. HBD Gordon. HBDY.
LOL, look at this GIF. It's GIF, FWIW.
ROTFL.
You see my IM?
TLDR.
What?
Too long. Didn't read.
Okay.
We don't need any more acronyms, but we could all use more ways to save.
BMX, YOLO!
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
SMH.
Numbers move you, but some can stop you in your tracks, like the tens of thousands of people who were diagnosed with certain HPV-related cancers. For most people, HPV clears on its own, but for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers. Gardasil 9 is a vaccine given to adults through age 45 that can help protect against certain diseases caused by HPV, including cervical, vaginal, vulvar, anal, and certain head and neck cancers, such as throat and back of mouth cancers and genital warts. Gardasil 9 doesn't protect everyone and does not treat cancer or HPV infection. Your doctor may recommend screening for certain HPV-related cancers. Women still need routine cervical cancer screenings. You shouldn't get Gardasil 9 if you've had an allergic reaction to the vaccine, its ingredients, or are allergic to yeast. Tell your doctor if you have a weakened immune system, are pregnant, or plan to be. The most common side effects include injection site reactions, headache, fever, nausea, dizziness, tiredness, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and sore throat. Fainting can also happen. Help protect what counts. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist about Gardasil 9.
Feast your eyes on one of my best-selling dining sets. Rustic style meets incredible value in my 7-piece Montana dining set. Available in dining height or counter height. Thanks to Bob's Discount, it's only $9.99 either way. Shop what's in stock, in-store, or at mybobs.com.
Welcome back to Good News. Air travel is booming.
The bad news, you're paying for it. Delta Airlines said it boosted ticket prices to help cover higher fuel costs in the first quarter. When all is said and done, the airline didn't end up losing quite as much as expected. Between those higher ticket prices and a big uptick in demand, the company is poised to turn a profit in the second quarter. Leisure travel has already picked back up, and now business and international travel are making a big comeback as well.
More and more people are dying from drug overdoses. The CDC says deaths from drugs jumped 16% over the past year alone. To put it in perspective, that's an estimated nearly 107,000 people who lost their lives because of an overdose. The majority of deaths come from synthetic opioids like fentanyl, and the numbers keep getting higher every year. Annual drug overdose deaths have more than doubled over the past 6 years.
Filling up your fridge is emptying your wallet more quickly now. Food prices increased nearly 9% in the fiscal year that ended last month. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says that is the largest 12-month hike since May of 1981. Groceries shot up 10% overall, with products like eggs, flour, and milk all rising at least 11%. Bacon prices were up over 18%. Researchers say things like drought, the war in Ukraine are partially to blame. Stocks made up some ground today as some promising earnings reports were released. The Dow Industrials added 344 points, closing at 34,564. The NASDAQ tacked on 272, and the S&P 500 was up 49. Well, everyone deserves a chance to play baseball. That is the mission of the Miracle League of Dane County. It's a national organization supported by Major League Baseball that gets kids with a wide range of disabilities involved in baseball. The organization is gearing up for a new season and looking for volunteers. Bill Schultz is the founder and executive director of the Miracle League of Dane County. Bill, welcome. Hi, Bill. Great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
So how did this organization get started here? It's been a couple of years now?
Yeah, I saw the Miracle League concept on a newscast in 2018, and what struck me was I grew up with disabilities. I have one leg that was amputated. I have a short left arm, but my first love was baseball. And back then you organized your own games, but at the age of 8, we were all eligible to play Little League. So we all tried out, my friends and I did really well in the tryouts, but the day after when we were going to be assigned teams, they told me that I couldn't play because I was either going to hurt myself or hurt somebody. So that was, I still remember that day. But when I saw the Miracle League, and here are these kids with wheelchairs, walkers, autistic children, Down syndrome, spina bifida, playing the game of baseball on a rubberized field, I said, I've got to look into this. And my wife looked at me on the couch and said, I know you are. So
looking at this video is so emotional. Yes. What does this do for kids that get the opportunity to play like this?
Well, I think first of all, kids with disabilities don't have a lot of things that they are able to do, but physically, it's more than the physical. Kids all of a sudden feel included, accepted. There's somewhat of a sense of normalcy. They have fun. They begin to meet other kids, even if they're a different age. But it also, I think, makes them understand, as it did for me and being active, is that there's no boundary that can define them. And we saw kids at the start of the season couldn't hit a ball worth anything. And at the end of the season, they were hitting the ball and running around. But the other thing is, I always watched the parents in the bleachers, who we did not allow them to volunteer, because we just wanted them to watch their kids. And the joy and smiles and tears in their faces was heartwarming. Yeah, and parents kept telling me, gosh, this is just wonderful. And my child keeps coming home and saying, when's my next game?
Oh, life-changing, yeah.
Well, speaking of volunteers, you're looking for volunteers.
Yeah, the important cog in our league is on-field volunteers, who we call buddies. And the moment a child steps on the field, a buddy is beside them at all times, helping them navigate the field, whether it's hitting a ball off a tee or pitching to them, running the bases, fielding the ball, and scoring a run. So they play 2 innings, 12 kids on a team, and every child bats, runs, and scores a run. So these volunteers are pretty active, but the wonderful thing is that they build a bond with these kids, friendships, and the volunteers have told me, I'm blessed more than they're blessing me. And so most of our volunteers from last year are coming back.
Now, is it for boys and girls?
Boys and girls, ages 4 to 19.
4 to 19, okay.
Our nice problem is we had 96 kids last year.
Wow.
We have 195 this year.
That's fantastic.
So you need double the volunteers.
Yeah, so I'm an executive recruiter by trade, so I'm out recruiting.
Oh, that's great. Well, we're happy to help you with this.
And it's a nonprofit, and coming up this weekend, or the next weekend, April 24th, the volleyball fundraiser for the Miracle League. The event takes place at Oakstone Recreational in Cottage Grove. Registration is at 8:30 a.m. with games starting at 9. It's $120 per team with a 10-team max. There's also a 50-50 raffle and fun prizes for the top teams. And best of all the proceeds will go to the Dane County Miracle League.
When does your season begin?
June 7th.
You play all the games at Cottage Grove?
At Bakken Park.
And you're hoping to get lights, I understand.
The lights are up.
Oh, the lights are up. Congratulations. Oh, that's
Thanks to some donors. And yeah, we have 15 teams, 12 to 13 kids on a team.
If there are kids watching, is it too late to sign up?
We have 5 slots available.
Oh, wow.
Go to the website?
Yeah.
To sign up.
Yeah, so it's been it's so heartwarming.
What a wonderful organization.
Just wonderful.
Bill, thanks for being with us today.
Great to see you.
Have a great season.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
All right, still to come for either you love them or you hate them. We're talking selfies.
Now there is a museum dedicated to them. We'll take you to the Selfie Museum in Sweden coming up after Dana's First Warn forecast.
Your family's year-round comfort is our year-round commitment at RG Heating and Air Conditioning. We install quality Trane equipment and service all brands so your home's furnace and AC will perform their best year-round. RG Heating and AC.
Family is just very important. She's my sister, and we depend on each other a lot.
She's the rock of the family. She's the person who holds everything together.
It's a battle, you know, I'm gonna be there.
Keytruda and chemotherapy been treated my cancer with 2 different types of medicine.
In a clinical trial, Keytruda and chemotherapy was proven to help people live longer than chemotherapy alone. Keytruda is used to treat more patients with advanced lung cancer than any other immunotherapy. Keytruda may be used with certain chemotherapies as your first treatment. If you have advanced non-squamous non-small cell lung cancer and you do not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene, Keytruda helps your immune system fight cancer, but can also cause your immune system to attack healthy parts of your body. This can happen during or after treatment and may be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have cough, shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain or tenderness, severe nausea or vomiting, headache, light sensitivity, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst, or urine, confusion or memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, fever, rash, itching, or flushing. These are not all the possible side effects. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions, including immune system problems, or if you've had an organ transplant, had or plan to have a stem cell transplant, or have had radiation to your chest area or a nervous system condition.
It feels good to be here for them.
Living longer is possible. It's true. Keytruda from Merck. Ask your doctor about Keytruda.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
Things were really starting to turn worse for my mom. They basically said, that's all we can do.
Right to try is hope when there is no hope.
We had done research on the Zysami. Apparently it was still in stage 3 clinical trials.
She couldn't have that medication unless it was for the Right to Try Act and Senator Johnson's work.
This is 3 days after the treatment, and you can see the difference. You know, without the efforts of Senator Johnson, my mom wouldn't be here today.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. RG Heating and AC. We'll always treat you like family. Guaranteed.
Well, take a look at this. With Easter right around the corner, a Utah candy store is getting into the spirit in a big way. The Bluebird Candy Factory selling an 8-pound chocolate bunny. The delicious treat costs $130. They're available in milk, dark, and white chocolate. And what they don't sell, they're going to melt down for other yummy delights.
Yes, please.
Easter.
Yummies. I know. Is your Susan's a chocolate person, right?
Oh, big time.
Okay.
So milk, dark, or
dark. I like the dark. Yeah. How about you?
So I love the malt eggs. That's my go-to. So
the robin's nest eggs?
Yes,
okay.
yes. Those are my favorite Easter candy.
Ah, good to know.
I like the eggs wrapped in foil, the little chocolate eggs.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. So if anyone's putting together a Live Before Easter basket, we're just pitching ideas.
Some hints. Some hints. No peeps.
No peeps. No, you put those in the microwave. That's what you do with peeps.
And they blow up, right?
Yes. They swell up like a marshmallow.
It's going to be chilly for Easter too, won't it?
Right? Yes.
And for how late it is?
How late Easter is? This is what we talked about. Probably the latest Easter possible, right? Just pretty close to that. And it's going to be cool outside. We may even have some late snow flurries later in the. I know. Spring's around the corner, and finally this rain. Things turning a little green for us right now. So that's been a really good change of pace. It does.
And it's raining right now.
It is. So I'm going to stay inside.
Yes, please do.
Yes, we'll take a closer look at your radar and what's ahead for the next few days right after the break.
To be a thriver with metastatic breast cancer means asking for what we want and we need more time. So we want Kisqali. Women are living longer than ever before with Kisqali when taken with an aromatase inhibitor or fulvestrant in postmenopausal women or in men with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer. Kisqali is a pill that's significantly more effective at delaying disease progression versus an aromatase inhibitor or fulvestrant alone. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection, a severe or worsening rash, are or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Ask your doctor about living longer with Kisqali.
Here's why it's smart to custom order your Ford SUV, because custom orders receive priority. You'll get an extra 1,000 order bonus plus incentive protection, guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery. And the features you choose. Want an EPA estimated 41 combined MPG in an Escape Hybrid? A 12-inch touchscreen in an Edge? You got it. In a Ford built your way. Order your 2022 Escape, Edge, or Explorer to lock in the special Flex Buy offer and get 1,000 retail order bonus cash.
Since I left for college, my dad has gotten back into some of his old hobbies. And now he's taking Trulicity. And it looks like he's gotten into some new, healthier habits, too.
What changes are you making for your type 2 diabetes? Maybe it's time to try Trulicity. It's proven to help lower A1C. It could help you lose up to 10 pounds. And it's only taken once a week, so it can fit into your busy life. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. It's not approved for use in children. Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it. You or your family have medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, changes in vision, or diabetic retinopathy. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar risk. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. The choices you make can help control your A1C. Ask your doctor about once-weekly Trulicity.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
It is a little rainy outside for us right now. We still have a few more hours of these showers moving through. So keep that in mind if you're watching at work for your evening commute. That rain is still going to be coming down. Now, behind this, it gets even cooler outside, and it's going to stay cold all the way through the weekend. It also comes along with some very strong wind gusts for tomorrow. Windy conditions, possibly seeing wind speeds or wind gusts over 40 miles per hour. So the center of this, just closer to Green Bay, this cold front draping all the way down through Illinois today. Behind this front, now our breeze coming in from the northwest. You can see those stronger thunderstorms that really stay to the south. So it is soggy outside, it's a little dreary, it is a little windy and cool, but we are dodging that severe weather threat that is staying further south for us right now. We're going to continue to watch that pull to the east as we look ahead to tomorrow. Still seeing some cloud coverage hanging out, but in general, the focus right now, the windy conditions expected for our Thursday and the colder conditions expected for us as well. Scattered showers right now building in over the last few hours. We did have a little bit of a break between that light drizzle this morning, a brief dry spot for us in the early afternoon, and now the rain building back in. It's going to be a little rainy outside until we get closer to about 8, 9 o'clock as temperatures drop into the 30s. This might mix with some light snow at times for us. Temperatures as we look ahead to early Thursday morning will fall close to freezing. We'll have a bit of sun tomorrow, and then we'll have high temperatures in the low 40s. So pulling back quite a bit from the 60s that we've seen for the last few days. These wind speeds will pick up for us closer to 40 miles per hour, even more for those wind gusts for Thursday afternoon. Friday morning near freezing yet again. Afternoon high temperatures on Friday will be in the 40s, so we're back to trending below average, and it's going to stay chilly for us for Easter weekend. Wind advisories in effect for tomorrow from 10 a.m. until 7. So throughout the day for southern Wisconsin, really throughout most of the northern Midwest, expecting those windy conditions for us. Tomorrow highs mid-40s, partly sunny skies, very windy outside, and certainly colder than we were today. Again, wind speeds, sustained wind speeds 20 to 30 miles per hour with wind gusts getting over 40 miles per hour for us tomorrow. Those high temperatures trending at this point almost 7 degrees below average, close to 10 degrees below average by the time we get into the weekend. A slight chance for an isolated shower on Friday. Saturday will be dry, but still breezy outside. Easter Sunday, likely dry, but the cloud coverage builds in late in the day with the possibility for some snow showers later at night. Temperatures in the 40s for afternoon highs heading into the start of next week. Well, the chance for light rain and snow showers on Monday, mainly early in the day. Drier weather on Tuesday, still in the 40s, heading into Wednesday with our next chance for some light rain expected for the middle of next week. It does look like we'll hit a drier spell heading into the back half of the work week. Temperatures get back a little closer to average in the 50s. Like we already said, this rain really good for the plants right now. Things will start to look green. We just have to wait a little bit for things to really warm up.
Need some heat.
Exactly. We need the rain. We need the heat. We need that change. We need overnight low temperatures to climb up. So it all falls together in a pattern. And this is April.
Yeah, that's right.
This is April.
It's the cruelest month.
Oh, it's not that bad.
That's a saying, an expression. Or is it March is the cruelest month?
I don't think it's April. Maybe it's January.
Lisa?
What's the coolest month?
Lisa Briggs is here.
Who? It's March. Okay. I don't think I've heard that about April showers.
April showers, all right.
That's what we need. Okay, and that's certainly what we have in the forecast right now.
Thank you, Lisa Briggs, wise oracle that you are.
She's coming up in just a little bit, so get your plant questions ready. Well, snapping the perfect selfie has never been easier as the popularity of selfie museums explodes here in the U.S. and around the world.
Tina Kraus has the story from London.
In a world where likes and followers are a social currency, selfie museums are cashing in on the concept.
It's an interactive museum where you create the art you want to see.
Visitors to the museum in Stockholm, Sweden can capture themselves in a pool of candy-colored foam or strike a pose in the emoji room.
You can take cool pictures, create cool content for like your Instagram or your Facebook, or if you do TikToks, it's the perfect place to do TikToks.
Shamie Ouchie and her friends are hooked.
It's so cute here. Oh my God, it's so cute.
The interactive idea is generating likes around the world. Hollywood's Museum of Selfies opened a few years ago. Now other big cities in the U.S. are catering to social media influencers.
I think that's the way the world is now.
70-year-old Bill Bergwinkle is embracing the trend with his teenage niece.
Taking wild photos, it's kind of good.
And for a selfie generation where image is everything, creating the coolest content wins. Tina Kraus, CBS News, London.
Dozens of selfie museums are popping up all across the U.S., from California to Colorado to New York.
And believe it or not, there is even one in Wisconsin Dells. It's called the Social Studio, and it's right by the Dells Army Ducks.
I just took a selfie.
We're not good at it.
No,
I never know where to look.
We got to look at the camera.
Right, but...
No, I don't take selfies.
You don't, ever?
No.
Yeah, I don't really either.
And there's some people, friends of mine, every day.
Oh, yes.
Every single day.
Yes, I know many of those friends. We have a lot of the same friends, apparently.
This is getting deleted. Trash, yes. Move to trash. There we go. Coming up next on Live at 4, you have a problem, rug or carpet? Consumer Reports helps us clean up those fine floor coverings.
And then coming up next hour at 5, the state held a hearing today on the rights of crime victims. We'll tell you more about it coming up next hour at 5.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Your heart is at the heart of everything you do. And if you have heart failure, entrust your heart to Entresto. It's the #1 heart failure brand prescribed by cardiologists. Entresto is proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Heart failure can change the structure of your heart, so it may not work as well. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. And with a healthier heart, there's no telling where life may take you. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto for heart failure. Entrust your heart to Entresto.
Get 11% off your next project right now at Menards. Give a beautiful color to your projects with Minwax Wood Finish. Minwax is a penetrating stain that enhances all types of wood. All Minwax is 11% off. From exterior to interior, we have the best selection and price on Pittsburgh paints. Grand Distinction is a paint and primer in one with a distinctively rich color. Grab a gallon for $19.98 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
How do you use your energy? Giving back to your community? Fueling your drive to deliver hope for neighbors in need? At Alliant Energy, we're creating more clean, renewable energy every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power. We're thinking about a brighter future. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
An arrest is made in yesterday's devastating attack at a New York City subway. Tonight on News 3 Now at 5, what we know about the suspect and the charges he's facing.
Showers and isolated thunderstorms led this evening. Then skies will clear out overnight. The temperatures will drop off quickly, but it'll be very windy on Thursday, with temperatures about 20 degrees colder than today. I'll let you know how windy it'll be at 5.
Then at 6, with a federal order lifting a ban on the sale of E15 gas this summer in an attempt to ease gas prices. Find out if that type of fuel's right for your car. That's at 6.
Just going to head down the interstate a couple of hours. Here's a live picture from the Windy City. It's another gray, rainy day there, but it's warm in Chicago.
Yeah, the front hasn't gone through yet, apparently.
67 degrees right now.
Wet. Towel in town.
I love that shot of the skyline.
Yeah,
it's a great shot. Consumer Reports is typically a thing we do on Tuesdays here on Live at 4, but we had soccer run us short yesterday.
Yeah, so whether it's dirt brought in on muddy paws or shoes or coffee or red wine spills, our carpets take a beating over time.
If it's been a while since you last cleaned a high traffic area in your home, vacuuming likely won't cut it.
As our Leah Linscheid explains, a good carpet cleaner can help bring new life back to an old rug.
Sonia Fujimori's dog, Midnight, loves lounging on rugs, carpets, and the sofa. But doggy cleanup can be challenging.
He has a pretty sensitive stomach, so he has vomiting episodes from time to time.
To keep carpets looking great, vacuum them weekly, but often in high traffic areas or a home with kids and pets, that's not enough. You'll likely need the help of a carpet cleaner. But which one is best? Consumer Reports tested 20 machines and found big differences in price and performance. The test is tough, just like the wear and tear on your carpets at home. CR's testers went to work replicating heavy foot traffic by spreading a measured amount of red clay on light carpeting. It's then sprayed with water, and the clay is embedded into the carpet with a 40-pound iron roller and left to dry overnight.
We have the cleaners make 8 cleaning passes over the carpet, then 8 passes to suck the solution out.
Which carpet cleaners are worthy to work on your carpet? The Hoover Power Dash Pet for about $100 is a best buy. It does a very good job of pulling moisture out of the carpet after cleaning, so there's less dry time. What if you have area rugs and want to do some spot cleaning, including fabric upholstery? CR tested 2 portable cleaners made by Bissell, the Little Green Portable Carpet Cleaner and the Little Green Pro Heat Portable Carpet Cleaner, a similar machine that includes a stairs tool. The machines were compared to 2 Resolve fabric cleaning sprays. They spot cleaned stains on chairs, carpeting, and car upholstery, and also pitted the machines against the spray on carpet samples with 8 tough stains.
In the end, both Bissell models did a better job than the Resolve sprays. But keep in mind that in many cases, a clean spot will stand out if you don't clean the entire surface, and these machines made it easier to do that.
If your heart is set on carpeting, one of these helpers might become your new best friend. For News 3 Now, I'm Leah Linscheid.
All the dog owners are riveted to that.
Well, plants are finally starting to poke their green heads out of the ground. We'll be out in the garden soon.
Yeah, so if you have a plant or garden question, now is the time to call in.
There we go.
Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here to take your calls. Call 608-270-9933. We'll be right back.
There's a difference in a small town where family values still hold true. Welcome to the Portage Furniture Store. Well, we ventured back to Portage and look at who we found, the 2 Ayers brothers, Austin and Aaron. It's good to see you guys.
Welcome back.
So how is business? How is life?
Business has been great. You know, it's been very busy for both of us. A couple new kiddos in the past year. So no, but business has been doing great.
I know you really want to give a shout out to all of the people around this area that shop local, that choose to come right here to Cook Street to see the 2 of you.
Obviously, first and foremost, we're so appreciative of our customers, and there's just been such a strong sentiment to shop local, shop small, support family business. And I guess with the inventory, we've been very blessed. We've got a packed showroom, trucks coming in every week. We've really, we're running out of places to put everything. We're in good shape.
I feel like there's such a difference in the customer's mood when they walk in. They don't have that anxious feeling of, oh gosh, here comes the salesperson coming over to talk to me. Why is that so different here?
We put a major emphasis on no pressure shopping. Our salespeople, they're fantastic. They're going to be there when you need them, but they're going to let you, try everything out, and they're going to leave you alone and let you relax.
So all these years later, the big question is, there still the Portage Furniture free delivery?
Yep, absolutely. Still the free delivery. Going to bring it right into your home, set it up, make it perfect for you. They'll even cook you dinner or sing a song for you if you need. They're just fantastic.
That's that small, local, family feel business mentality. You can't replicate it, right?
We're the Ayers family.
From the Portage Furniture Store, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison.
What can I do with less asthma? With Dupixent, I can do more. Catching my train. Making moves. Making a connection. Oh, a train connection. That's how you do more with Dupixent, which helps prevent asthma attacks. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that can improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks, and can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And here's something important. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Are you ready to do more with less asthma? Just ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
Some good news, again, no accidents popping up on the map, but the Beltline still going quite slow. Usually what we see when there's steady rainfall coming down, so certainly not out of the norm. Just keep in mind, you want to make sure that you give plenty of space for that drive, since things might be a little slick outside with that rain coming down. East and westbound still significantly reduced. Things pick up better closer to Middleton and the interstate. Overall, Rock County looks fairly smooth for us this evening. That's a quick look at traffic.
Dana, thank you. Feast your eyes on this black crust pizza. That's what Sliced Pizza in Las Vegas serves up. This restaurant calls it murder pie. If that sounds too graphic, don't worry. The entire restaurant has a horror theme, going with scary props and video games. It's also located next to a horror-themed escape room, so thrill seekers can get a double feature of food and entertainment. Susan always says there's no such thing as bad pizza.
Well, you might have just called my bluff on that. It looks burnt, doesn't it?
It does look burnt. To try it sometime. Well, we're taking your plant and garden questions today for Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company.
The number to call, 608-270-9933. Hello, Lisa.
Hello. It's probably squid ink pizza crust.
Oh, that's
maybe.
You might be right.
Maybe.
Yeah,
She's got all the answers.
Yeah.
Let's see if she got answers for the plant calls. Let's start with Nora Lee from New Glarus. Hi, Nora Lee. What's your question?
Hi, Lisa. I'm wondering if we were to have to cut a branch off an oak tree at this time, is there some type of a protection we should put over that branch to save from oak wilt?
There really isn't, and what you're doing is you're wanting to not attract the two-line chestnut borer beetles that carry the fungus around. If it's a white oak, it's a little, you could still maybe get it in because they can wall off the infection pretty easily by themselves, but if it's got pointy lobes on the leaves from the red oak or black oak family and it's not like do or die, I would wait until October and do it then.
Isn't it illegal to trim an oak tree?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's illegal. Somebody has to probably report you, but yes, you're not supposed to.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Mike from Verona. Hi, Mike. What's your question?
Hey, Lisa. Nice to talk to you. We have a 27-year-old magnolia tree that last year got infected with magnolia scale.
Yuck.
We sprayed it twice with neem oil and put root stimulator on it twice. We do not have any fresh growth this year. We think we killed it all off, but I'm hoping. Is there any hope or a prayer that it's going to live?
You want a three-pronged approach. So as soon as the temperatures are warm enough to put on a dormant oil spray, you want to do that before the leaves start to bud out. And then I think At the end of July, you might want to check with the plant desk. Then you want to spray with an insecticide for the crawlers, and then you put neem oil on in the fall. And that is how you get rid of it.
And you have to do all 3 prongs.
Yeah, it's a pretty insidious little insect.
But that should take care of it?
That should help, yes.
Okay, great. All right. Let's go to Sally in Sun Prairie. Hi, Sally. What's your question?
If Lisa's ever going to write a book.
Yeah, good idea.
She should.
Yes, she should.
Second of all, I love lilacs, but unfortunately, I only have a balcony. I live in a condominium complex. Is there any kind of small lilac bush that I could buy that I could raise on my balcony?
There are some small varieties of lilacs, generally with the smaller flowers like Miss Kim or dwarf Korean lilac, that would be small in your space. The question is getting it to live over the winter in a balcony situation. That's a little bit trickier. But if you have somebody where they have a garage and you can put it in an unheated garage and leave it in a big container, that might work out.
But it has pretty big.
I just saw a new one that's like 3 to 4 by 3 to 4. It's a brand new. I forget what the name is, but we do have it on order at the garden center.
Oh, they're my favorite. Okay. I love
They're
lilacs.
still fragrant. They just bloom a little bit later than the big ones.
All right. All right, let's go to Morgan in Lodi. Hi, Morgan.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. My wife and I had a really bad situation with white flies last year that attacked our plants and other vegetables and everything we were planting in the backyard. Is there anything we can do to get out in front of it this year to not have that situation again?
Not really. Those things sort of come and go, but there are super effective insecticides that are safe for veg, for edibles that you can do if you see it. Remember that a lot of those pests can be deterred with like a good spray with a garden hose if we don't get rain. A lot of times in a dry winter or a dry summer we see a lot of that because rain knocks a lot of those guys back, like aphids and whiteflies and things.
All right. Thank you, Bob. Let's see. Where are we at?
I think we're to Bob and DeForest. Yeah.
All right,
Bob, are you there?
Hi, Bob. You there? I think Bob hung up. This is somebody else. Let's go to Ann in Madison. Hi, Ann. What's your question?
Hi, my question is I want to plant some calla lilies, and I normally put them in pots, but they don't do real well, so I'm just wondering if it'd be okay to put them in the ground and then dig them up again in fall.
Sure. Calla lilies do quite well. You can start them in pots now to get them a little bit going. They will flower for you nicely. If you leave them in the ground, like if you forget to take them out, the leaves are kind of hardy, and so you might get the plant to come back as a green plant. It may or may not flower for you next year, but the cold weather won't kill the plant.
All right. We are out of time, unfortunately. If you're on the line, stay there, though, because Lisa will head to the newsroom and talk to you off the air.
I will.
And we'll talk to you about the book idea.
And,
That's a good
and we didn't talk
idea.
about this guy either.
Oh, lavender.
Very pretty.
Beautiful.
Yes.
All right.
Thanks for your calls,
See you
everybody.
soon.
Yeah.
We'll have a final check of your forecast coming up.
Andrew Larson here, owner of Larson Home Services. My team is fired up. We've discovered a new replacement gutter system that sets the standard for performance, durability, and beauty. It's called Gutter Shutter, and it's guaranteed to never clog, sag, or pull away. It's 100% made in the USA. We'll show you why Gutter Shutter means you can stay off the ladder forever. Right now, get 75% off installation labor, free financing for 24 months, and a $100 Visa gift card with your new Gutter Shutter system. Call now to set up your free estimate.
Imagine being able to fill your home for $99 a month. With the power of Bob's discount, it's possible. Take my Blake dining set for only $5.99. Add my best-selling Laurel sofa and love seat, only $9.99. And throw in my 5-piece Tremont Queen bedroom set for only $9.99. Math time. That's a house full of furniture for...
Calculating.
$25.97 or $99 per month for 30 months, totaling $29.70 with qualified special financing. Because with Bob's discount...
Math is fun.
What are you recommending for muscle pain?
Based on clinical data, I recommend Salon Pass.
Agreed. My patients like these patches because they work up to 12 hours, even on moderate pain.
Salon Pass, it's good medicine.
Things were really starting to turn worse for my mom. They basically said, that's all we can do.
Right to try is hope when there is no hope.
We had done research on the Zysami. Apparently it was still in stage 3 clinical trials.
She couldn't have that medication unless it was for the Right to Try Act and Senator Johnson's work.
This is 3 days after the treatment, and you can see the difference. You know, without the efforts of Senator Johnson, my mom wouldn't be here today.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
One day after a violent attack on a New York subway train, authorities make an arrest. We'll tell you who that suspect is and how he has ties to Wisconsin. Also, how the legal battle over voter drop boxes played out at the state Supreme Court. That's tonight at 5.
Friday, April 22nd in the Capitol Theater. Andrew Sewell and the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra are joined by John O'Connor for Beethoven's Emperor Piano Concerto. Order tickets online anytime at wcoconcerts.org.
We still have a few more hours of rain showers for us this evening. After that, though, things do clear up for us on Thursday, heading into Friday, but it's going to be cold for this weekend. Plan on temperatures trending in the 40s for afternoon highs through Easter Sunday with windy conditions for tomorrow afternoon. In fact, a wind advisory in effect for Thursday throughout southern Wisconsin. Hold on to your hats, guys. Going to get gusty for us in the afternoon.
Put rocks in your pockets. Tomorrow Live for Harvey Briggs is in New York City with highlights of the auto show there.
And our Traveler Throwback Thursday. Oh, it's the beard era.
It's the beard era, yeah.
It looks back.
Mark your calendars.
Looks at the rebirth of muscle cars 40 years ago. That's coming up tomorrow on Live at 4.
This doom and gloom ends now.
It's time for a brighter view. Let the sun shine in with 2-for-1 windows from Feldco. Plus, no interest until 2023.
2-for-1 windows from Feldco ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Okay, Floor and Decor, show me what you've got. Now this tile says spa day all day, but this tile says classic on glam. And this modern look, it's sleek yet chic. Okay, I've got it. Everything I need to pull this project together, and all at the perfect price.
At Floor & Decor, you can realize any aspirational project at an inspirational price. Because with an unmatched selection of high-quality products, all at everyday low prices, your bathroom upgrade has never been more you. Discover Floor & Decor today.
A box can be essential, then recycled for a move, and then help brighten breakfast, or bring fresh scents in a tube. What starts as a box for detergent can become one with a helpful seam. All part of the circle of caring for our natural resources and trees. Recycling your boxes and paper products helps nature thrive. Be a force for nature and choose sustainable, recyclable paper and packaging.
Living with metastatic breast cancer means being relentless because every day matters. And having more of them is possible with Verzenio, the only one of its kind proven to help you live significantly longer when taken with fulvestrant, regardless of menopause status.
Verzenio plus fulvestrant is for HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer that has progressed after hormone therapy. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, or cause dehydration or infection. At the first sign, call your doctor, start an antidiarrheal, and drink fluids. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor about any fever, chills, or other signs of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, and rapid breathing or heart rate, or if you are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be.
Every day matters, and I want more of them.
Ask your doctor about everyday Verzenio.
In today's Final Touch, Easter wouldn't be Easter without Easter eggs.
Lintown in Lithuania goes all out. Locals there have hung thousands of decorated eggs in trees lining one of the avenues ahead of Easter. The chicken and goose eggs are decorated with paint, wool, glitter, and other materials and hung up by locals in the town. One local resident says they find various beads at home, ribbons, and then they glue them all together. The tradition began in 2011 and is led by a local kindergarten. The school's director says more than 11,000 eggs have been hung up this year. Some of them were made in previous years.
I'd love to see that.
That's a lot of Easter eggs.
Yes.
That's our time for now. Thanks for watching. News 3 Now at 5 starts right now.